Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast with two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3.
Always ready to contest inside in the trenches, part of Joakim Noah's nature.
Dort outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
I tell you, one of these guys who just specializes in drawing contact from the defender. Derrick Rose always attacking.
First free throw is good. And so Rose knocks them both down.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the shot. First quarter, just over a minute played. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. The fader. It's good. Off the glass.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Williams misses.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to Rose. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Hogan's no good. Outside, Williams. And a missed layup.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Noah. Williams defending. Here's Deng. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They get the rebound. Hartenstein. The layup off target. Bulls leading by 4. A deep 3. And it's Deng missing. And here is Williams. Dort with it. To the paint. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Deng with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
To the right side. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's Bogans. Pass to Deng. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Bogans, the pass to Boozer. Just 5 on the clock. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Williams. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Dort for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Oklahoma City trailing. Some room here for Williams. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
To stop the drought. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game.
At the line for 1, Derrick Rose.
And that one falls for Rose. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Trailing by 2. Takes a step back. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with a bucket.
Oh, boy, how slippery is SGA on the dribble drive. Just so difficult to stay in front of him.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose, the pass to Boozer. Here's Bogans. Pass to Rose. Here's Boozer. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup misses. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten just one of his 6 shots to fall here. And stolen by Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Dang. Here's Bogans. There's the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped.
Well, Joakim Noah making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Pass to Rose. Here's Noah. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. No good off the spin.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And the shot's good.
I'll tell you, that's good defense. But Rose with the better shot-making ability, living it up on the interior.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Bogans. No points so far. On target from range. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he makes a first. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Chicago leading by 6. Korver passes to Noah. And And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Now listen, Joakim Noah has been around the block. The guy knows how to draw contact.
Chicago shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game. He misses the free throw. Caruso, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And he's good on the second. Thunder trail by 7. Outside, Williams. Wallace outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here's Watson. Pass to Boozer. Spins. Here's Bogans. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Korver. Drills it from deep. And the Bulls lead by 10.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Caruso. Dort for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Holmgren, and it's Wiggins in for Dort. Watson with it, guarded now by Williams. It's good.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 9-point game. And it's Chicago with a board. Watson with it. Pass to Gibson. Here's Boozer. Here's Brewer. Watched by Wallace. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Korver. Here's Brewer. Outside Watson. Screen by Gibson. And it's all from three-point range.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Caruso outside. 4-3. Here's Wiggins. And Brewer pulls it down. Chicago leading by 9. Pass to Korver. Back to Gibson. And Williams over to help. 6 to shoot. Here's Brewer. Williams defending. Fires top of the key. That one's wide left. Thunder trail by 9. Inside. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now here's Watson. Pass to Gibson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Bulls lead by 9.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Left side, Williams. And here's Wiggins. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Tries to break his ice. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
They get it back. Pass to Korver. The 3 ball. Can't hit that one. Thunder trail by 7. Now Wallace. The kick out to Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Pure from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket on the night right there. Outside Watson. Fires for three. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here's Wallace. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Here's Watson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D. Watson's got his second basket of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Derrick Rose has been leading the charge for Chicago. And during that quarter, he was everywhere, just wreaking havoc. More 2K action in... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Caruso in at the three. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Thomas, he's checked in for Chicago. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. To the left wing. Thomas against Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from the high post. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has gotten his first bucket of the night. Thunder trail by 4. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to Brewer. Thomas, a screen on Caruso. Here's Brewer. No good from outside. And there's Caruso. That one's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Out to the wing. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. Korver's got 6 points.
Come on, how pretty is the shooting stroke of Kyle Korver? That three-point shot just so pure.
Nice move. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Rose. There's the drive. Jang pulls it in. Oklahoma City trailing. They've got numbers. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
That is SGA at his best, running the floor, playing with pace.
To the left side wing. Here's Brewer. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And there it is for him.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Rose outside. Pass to Brewer. Back to Rose. To the inside. Shot is good by Brewer. And the Bulls lead by 1. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Chicago with the ball. Here's Rose. He's got 11. Thomas with the ball. Pass to Gibson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, Taj Gibson, a terrific athlete, easily gets off the floor to finish with authority.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Wallace. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Out to the right wing. From deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Korver's got 9.
How gorgeous is Kyle Korver's jump shot? This thing is beauty in motion. What a release.
Jang passes to Wallace. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Rose, the pass to Korver. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jang. The 3. The rebound by Gibson. Here's Brewer. He's guarded by Caruso. Back to Rose. Fires the 3. Here's Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Cuts off the pass. And now the Bulls in transition. And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, the confidence from SGA on that 3.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
From deep, Rose. The Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A line change here for Chicago. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso, and it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Off the inbound, and it's Chicago with a board. Boozer's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Holmgren. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
They double him with Holmgren. Clock is at 3. Boozer. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Boozer's got 6.
That's a perfect mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space, and they gave it to him.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. The Bulls trail by 4. Watson passes to Noah. Out to the right wing. Here's Dang. Still no points. Over Williams. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's against Watson.
The tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
This is his 5th trip to the free throw line. And he drops the first. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bogans. To the middle. Here's Noah. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Now, passionate, tough-minded Joakim Noah won't be denied. Can he add to his point total here?
He's made one and missed one so far at the line. Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Outside for Dort. Here's the 3. Chicago with a rebound. Boozer's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bogans, the pass to Noah. Here's Boozer. Williams defending. Here's Bogans. Fires from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. The drive by Dort. Shoots from the baseline. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Dort. Williams has got 6.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Joe's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Dang. And there's the screen. The shot. Offensive board.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for your Bulls, Carlos Boozer, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Williams finds Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Off target from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And that one, good. He's got 5.
There are not that many bigs who have Joakim Noah's court vision and court sense. That is unselfishness personified.
Outside Joe. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Dort. 5 to shoot from deep. Holmgren. Noah grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Watson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. It's a one-on-one situation. Williams from long range. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Watson passes to Boozer. Here's Dang. Williams defending. And that one's good. Dang. Dang's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Outside Watson. Pass to Dang. From the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Outside, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Watson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Dang. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. Back to the game after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Here's Rose. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Rose has got 13.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. And there's the foul. Will go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago grabs the miss. Noah's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's the Bulls' ball. Now Rose. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, this guy is such a strong decision maker. Derrick Rose with the mid-range jumper. Yes, that's in my bag as well.
Outside, Williams. From 7. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And Williams drops them both. 90 seconds into the second half now. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Rose. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Williams. Down low. Oh, deflected. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Korver can't get it to go. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Rose outside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 33 points for him. Bulls trail by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Rose. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Rose has got 18 points in the game.
I'll tell you, defensively, this is a tough task. You can play Rose to try and take it to the rack, and then he pulls it up on you. In the in-between game, what are you going to do?
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Screen by Holmgren. To the middle. Chet not messing around inside.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Here's Rose, plenty of space. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Williams. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with the block. Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Clock at 4. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Over to the wing. And here comes the break. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
Pass to Boozer. They double him with Holmgren. Noah. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Noah grabs the board. Noah's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Rose. Count that bucket. Rose has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
It helps to have the basketball on the string, right? Derrick Rose handles the ball so well he can get anywhere he wants.
Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Rose. 22 points for him. Pass to Boozer. Dort with a double team. And Boozer gets it to go. Boozer's got 9 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Dort outside. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Well, for Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence from three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
To the wing, right side. And stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Ripped down the breakaway slam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Rose. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Oh, wow! Incredible! And we see the speed and power. Williams shows off on that one.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Rose knocks them both down. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 37 points for him. Rose grabs the board. Bulls trail by 13. Brewer, the pass to Rose. All by himself. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander has length, he has anticipation, makes a defensive play and turns it into offense.
Rose outside. Here's the teardrop. He got a piece of it. Here come the Thunder again. Oklahoma City in transition. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
There's a screen. Here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got 15 points in just the second half. Thunder leading by 15. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Boozer grabs the board. Boozer's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Rose. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Almost converts despite the contact.
In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
And he's just simply been in the zone at the free throw line all night.
And the Bulls making a change here. Gibson's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in. Williams with it. He's got 16. Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 43 points. Here's Rose. And he's got 28 now. Pass to Boozer. Over Williams. And Boozer gets it to go. Boozer's gotten 4 this quarter.
He really got some good position. Now, you can't let him have the ball that deep.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Boozer. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 47 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Pass to Williams. Inside. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Rose gets it to go from 18 feet away. Rose has got 33.
A shooter of Rose's skill is just automatic. I mean, he's ready to strike at a moment's notice.
They set the screen. Knocked away. And it's stolen by Rose. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Caruso. Lets it go from deep. Wallace misses. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Can he keep it going? Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Caruso, the open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Caruso's got his second basket on the night.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
No one near him. And there's another one for the Thunder.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Rose with the bucket.
And Derrick Rose knows how to score under duress of a defender, and he does so there. Here's
Williams. Boozer grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 14. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Rose. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Rose has got 37. Wallace outside. Williams with the screen. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Thunder leading by 12. They've got Taj Gibson. And it's Thomas in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Rose. Shakes him. Pass to Gibson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Rose. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Rose has got 39.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Caruso outside. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Rose has got 5 rebounds tonight. The Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Brewer. Back to Rose. A shot from the mid-range. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Everything in rhythm that time. When Rose is confident with the jumper, he can be so dangerous.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint from down low. Ed Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They're leading by 8. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago grabs the miss. Thomas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. For the Thunder, Williams comes in for Williams, and Joe subbed in for Caruso. And that one falls for Rose. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. There's a screen by Wiggins. Outside Joe. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him at all times, or he will bury you.
Now here's Rose. Not a lot of room. It doesn't go for him. To the inside. Here's Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Screen by Gibson. Pass to Scalabrine. Rose against Williams. Now here's Rose. Tightly guarded. 3 on the clock. Over Williams. Rose with the bucket. Rose has got 48.
Yeah, just doing his part. Staying active and converting at a high rate.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Wiggins for 3. Fires in the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Rose. Oh, wow! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's the aggressiveness of Derrick Rose, a guy who is relentless when he wants to attack, trying to bend your will to his.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Chicago.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Derrick Rose.
And that one falls for Rose. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Joe. And so Rose knocks them both down. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Wallace, the pass to Wiggins. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. On defense, the Bulls. And here's Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
Leaving the defense in the dust. How do you guard against a move like that? I don't know.
Rose, the pass to Bogans. Back to Rose. Two-handed power slam.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Pass to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 55.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Lou Dort picks one up. So both teams making some changes here, and that one falls for Rose. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. No good with the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Boozer. And Williams over to help. Clock at 6. Bogans, the pass to Rose. Shoots. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Outside Joe. Down low.
Chicago foul. Joker Miller. Third personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. Second free throw, no good. Rose with it, trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Nifty move on the take and rejected. They retain possession. Here's Boozer. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma.
Bulls trail by 12. Rose outside, and there's the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
There is a persistence and a willingness to seek contact and still finish by Derrick Rose. Nicely done.
So it's the Thunder now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Out left to the wing. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist by Holmgren. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 11. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Noah. From the high post. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Just an intelligent offensive player. I really like how Rose measures defenses and recognizes when to try to score.
Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he can't get the first one.
Isaiah Hartenstein. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Now here's Rose. Pass to Boozer. Shoots over Holmgren. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
That's tipped. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Chicago with a rebound. Here's Dang. Over Williams. And again, it's Chicago.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Williams on the wing. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Rose. Here's Dort. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's interesting when you watch Lou Dort get a couple of shots to fall early, the level of aggression starts to rise.
Here's Rose. Rejected by Holmgren. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
There's a screen. Rose with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Good on the shot.
When you come off the screen that hard and that fast, so difficult to stay with Derrick Rose.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
14 foul. At the line for the corner, Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Not a lot of time left for the Bulls in this one. From the high post, and that one is right through the heart.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Bonus foul. Derrick Rose. 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting foul on the save.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Chicago with the ball. Here's Rose. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. So it's the Thunder now. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Shot is up. And it's Dang with a rebound.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Good work there as it goes.
We know this about Derrick Rose. He never ducks these moments. He's fearless, this guy.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. And they pick up 2. And the Thunder lead by 6.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Here's Rose. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Blue Dort picks one up. So the first one drops, and that brings him within 5.
Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
And so Rose knocks them both down. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Keith Bogans. First personal foul. Teams in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Here's Noah, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tries again, and he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
And the Bulls call time here. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting for the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein. Taking 2.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Noah is out there with Boozer. Then it's Rose. Then it's Dang. And it's Bogans in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 3. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Green for 2 points.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
Rose kicks to Bogans. Back to Rose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Rose, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And it's Dang with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's deflected. Dang against Williams. A baseline J. Nice jump shot. Good.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's Rose. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that play takes talent. D-Rose taking it up strong, knows he's drawing contact, and makes the proper adjustment.
Chicago shooting their first foul shot of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the baby hook. Here's Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Oklahoma City?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play. All that hustle is paying off.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Now here's Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in there. Rose has got 5.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Bulls trail by 4. Outside Rose. Outside Dang. Pass to Boozer. Shot clock at 6. Outside Rose. Lets it go from the wing, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And this is when Rose should look to shoot it. The D has to react better.
Here's Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort passes to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Derrick Rose grabs the miss. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Dort. Outside Williams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Rose.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Both good from the line that time. And it's Rose with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 4.
And Rose, a fighter, someone who challenges defenders inside and attracts their attention.
Chicago shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one drops.
Derrick Rose taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there. I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Rose. He's got 8. Dang. Hits the jump hook.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Boozer with the rebound. Now the Bulls with it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here is Bogans, defended by Dort. Rose kicks to Dang. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. His first shot coming late, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They lead by 4. Holmgren with a screen on deck. Pass to Holmgren. To the inside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Noah.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Bogans passes to Rose. Now Bogans. Nice move. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Dort. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
And so here is Chicago. Here's Rose driving inside. Williams in the post. He's covered by Dang. Williams, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bulls trail by 8. Here's Rose. Bucket off the crossover. Rose has got 10.
And the quickness and acceleration of Derrick Rose, even with a simple dribble move, he can leave defenders stuck to the floor.
Now, here's Dort. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Dang against Williams. From 13, Dang with the bucket.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Right side, Dort. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Dort misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Rose finds Dang over Williams. That's good from Dang on the assist by Rose. 6 points for him.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Now, here's Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Boozer kicks to Bogans. Here's Noah. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the sheer physicality of Noah, even the foul won't deter.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Wallace is checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Bulls also changing it up. Lonnie Brewer's checked in for Dang. Korver comes in for Keith Bogans. And it's Watson in for Rose. Now here's Williams. Here's Wallace. His three-pointers off the mark. Pass to Korver. On the wing, Brewer. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Noah. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Noah's got 5 now.
Doesn't matter who's on Noah. When he has this kind of space to operate, he's pretty decent from there.
Noah with the block. Got a piece of it. Caruso with the steal. Driving the lane. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now, here's Brewer. Still without a basket. On the wing, Korver. Offensive rebound. Here's Noah. Williams with the defensive effort.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Williams kicks to Caruso. Back to Williams. Inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Double team on Boozer. Korver gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
When you give room to Kyle Korver, he's going to burn you. You have to play up on him and get him to drive.
Over in the corner, Williams. In the corner, it's Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Rebound by the Bulls.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now, here's Brewer. On the wing, Korver. Wallace covering. Boozer inside. Working on Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Jalen Williams. Chicago also making some changes. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Boozer. And it's Rose in for C.J. Watson. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. From about 19 feet. Rebound Asik.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Rose. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. He Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now here's Rose, 6 to shoot. He takes it in and finished off by Rose.
And defensively, you've got to play Rose for the drive. You let him get to the rim, and he'll throw it down on your head.
Oklahoma City trailing. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Chicago with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Rose finds Korver. Top the key, Brewer. Good drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Caruso, covered by Brewer. Back to Wallace. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Pass to Korver. Back to Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. For the finish. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Ronnie Brewer.
Quick thinking on defense from SGA. Excellent at using his speed on this end.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And it's Rose with the ball for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Caruso, a screen on Korver. Wallace kicks to Caruso. Pass to Jang. Lets the three fly. It's all in by the Bulls. It's Thomas on the wing. Jang defending. Here's Rose. Again, Chicago.
The fundamentals of Rose's shooting are so strong. Even tough defense can't throw the shot off.
Tipped away. Gibson with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. Caruso with the steal. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. And the shot goes down.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Bulls trail by 3. Rose in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And the basket by Rose.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
To the paint. And that one's good. Caruso's got 9 points.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
To the middle. Caruso with the steal. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Rose dishes to Brewer. Pass to Korver. There's the triple. Wiggins with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And when he sets his mind to it, Derrick Rose is able to attack and finish through contact about as well as anybody in our league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein comes in for Jang, and it's Dort in for Case and Wallace. Chicago also making some changes. Noah comes in for Kurt Thomas.
Timeout.
And it's Bogans in for Brewer. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names. Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Rose. He's got 23. Here's Bogans. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Now here's Rose. There's the drive.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Wiggins against Gibson. A wide open look here for Caruso. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And now he's gone streaking where 1 leads to 2, which leads to 3. That's big trouble for the defense.
Rose passes to Corbin. Back to Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Rose has got 27 points.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 16 points for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Williams in for Alex Caruso. Boozer, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dang comes in for Kyle Korver. Now here's Rose. He's got 27. Pass to Boozer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, Dort. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Here's Rose. And the rejection by Holmgren. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Chicago making a switch here. Watson's checked in. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing here by 8. Shoots a fader, and there's Carlos Boozer on the assist by Bogans.
A guy that usually likes to work in close. Boozer noticed the soft coverage and able to knock that one down from the mid-range.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Bulls trail by 6. Right side Boozer, and the rejection by Holmgren. It's Williams with the drive, and then Williams slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Dang. Pass to Boozer. Double team on Boozer. Now Bogans. This one for 3. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Defense focused on Boozer's scoring ability, and he found an outlet with a great look there. Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Now here's Boozer. After Lou Dort's miss. Right side Dang. Back to Boozer. Shoots. And they'll get another chance. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bogans. Bogans gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now Boozer, defended by Holmgren. Fades and shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Fading away, he buries that one in traffic. Takes great body control to make that one go.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Wallace is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
Watson surveying the D. Pass to Boozer. Over Holmgren. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Boozer.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Wallace finds Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Noah's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Watson, the pass to Boozer. Looking for Dang, he gets it there. And they pick up 2. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Outside, Dort. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Now here's Noah over Hartenstein. Noah's shot is off. Dang against Williams. Pass to Holmgren from deep. It's hauled in by Watson. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Boozer. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Boozer's got 8 points in the quarter.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. Down low. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Joakim Noah. The Thunder have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Lonnie Brewer's checked in for Noah. And he sinks the second. Here is Watson. He has yet to score.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Outside Dang. And Watson has it in the corner. Pass to Brewer. Williams with the steal. Launches it from deep. Oh, he got it to go.
Patient. Bam.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Carlos Boozer out there with Noah. Then it's Dang. Then there's Bogans. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. Now here's Williams. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Dort. Following the miss by Derrick Rose. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Bogan. Count it, and the foul. That one on Dort.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Bulls shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Inside, Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Boozer. For three, Holmgren. Bogans grabs the miss. Bogans got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dang against Holmgren. Fades away. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Boozer's got the game tied up here for Chicago. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Here's Rose. Sweet little floater. Rose has got 31 points.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Williams. 22 points for him. For the lead. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And Rose drops them both. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side Rose. Pass to Bogans. And here is Dang. 6 on the shot clock. Noah with a screen on Williams. Here's Dang. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Williams looking around. Over Dang. Williams' shot is off. The Bulls with the lead. Here's Rose. It counts. And the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Derrick Rose at the line for 1.
The free throw drops for Rose. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside Williams. Into the lane. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chicago. And that one falls for Williams. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Rose, crosses over, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Free throw line numbers for him, 6 of 7.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
Both shots good from the stripe. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rose. Outside, Dort fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Dort's got 7 points in the game.
Well, if you're looking for a 3-and-D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Korver passes to Boozer. Back to Korver. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Dort. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. No good on the fast break pull-up. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. They lead by 1. Nice defense from Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Keeping that ball absolutely on a string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Here's Rose. Oh, and the jam by Rose. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Now here's Williams. 25 points in the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot off that time. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. Pass to Rose. Boozer a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And Rose is so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And the foul on Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on Gibson. Williams attacking, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Thunder have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That's good from Williams. Rose with the ball. 43 points in the game. Outside Boozer. Over Hartenstein. And Boozer gets it to go. Boozer's got 14 points.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Count it. Good. Rose has got 18 points now here in the second half.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his finish.
And here's Rose. He has 45 points. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup. Rose has got 47 points.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here's Caruso. He's got 12. Drops in the tray.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. Could be really effective at any position on the floor.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Outside Korver. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up for the lead. And the layup is up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 now in this quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball
defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnovers. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around.
Boozer, no luck.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play. I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And they get it. Rose dishes to Gibson. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Gibson.
Here's Dort. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Boozer's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bulls trail by 4. Goes up the baseline, and he drops that one in. Rose has got 49 points in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. That one goes. Count it.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Rose. Non-stop scoring machine here. Pass to Gibson. 6 to shoot. Outside Rose. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Rose.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Here's Caruso. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Unloads from 13. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Chicago trailing here.
2 minutes.
Now Rose.
2 minutes.
.153 left in the third. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So it'll be Derrick Rose shooting. That one on Dort. And Oklahoma City making a change. Wallace is checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Lonnie Brewer's checked in for Keith Bogans. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here is Williams. And he has 28 points for the game. To the middle, shoots. Williams trying to break free. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist from Williams. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Here's Rose driving in, and the dunk by Rose.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. 1:12 left to play in the third. Williams, a screen on Gibson. And Williams throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now, here's Brewer. Poked away. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caruso against Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Nice open look, but it's no good. Bulls trail by 3. Now here's Rose. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the right iron. Got it up. It doesn't go for him. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Thunder lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Wallace in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Chicago with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Rose kicks to Brewer. Back to Rose. Pass to Korver. Over to the left wing. Shoots from the high post. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Rose has got 58.
Great to see Korver getting involved with dimes like that one. He's not just a shooter. He can really pass it, too.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Bulls trail by 5. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Korver. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game.
That's Korver's game right there. When that 3 ball is dropping, he is really, really dangerous. And it drops often.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Rose attacking. The Thunder pull it in. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wiggins has got 6 in the quarter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Rose. Right at the free throw line. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Rose has got 60.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Here's Wallace. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Misses the 3. Rose surveying the D. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Bulls trail by 4. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Basket good. Rose has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here is Rose. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert. the finish.
Wallace kicks to Caruso. No good on the three. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Misses the layup. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2.
Yeah, easy call.
First team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Derrick Rose. At the line for 2.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Dort, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Chicago also making some changes. Scalabrine comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Bogans in for Kyle Korver. And it's tied up with that one. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Scalabrine. One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here now the Thunder. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Thomas grabs the rebound. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Thomas a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose dishes to Thomas. Back to Rose. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Count the basket.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Here is Bogans. Wallace covering. Pass to Scalabrine. Out to the wing. There's Rose with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Wallace outside. Wiggins finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 46 points. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Scalabrine. The trade. Rebound by Wallace.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Huttenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Williams in for Wallace. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah's checked in for Thomas. Boozer comes in for Scalabrine. And it's Dang in for Ronnie Brewer.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Outside Boozer. Fades back. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Boozer's got it all tied up now for the Bulls. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. That one on Williams.
13 foul. Oklahoma City foul.
The free throw drops for Rose. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder.
At the line for the Bulls, Derrick Rose. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Rose. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Rose. Pass to Dang. 5 on the clock. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Williams.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And that one misses. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He can make that pass in his sleep.
Rose with the ball. Williams picks him up. Williams against Rose. Fires top of the key. Hits the front of the rim and out. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dang. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Boozer. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shake. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Sweet move. And the rejection by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. That puts them in the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 52 points.
Now the D better step up their game as Shea is effective at the pull-up.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the score by Derrick Rose. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, the quickness of that first step. Gilgeous-Alexander going from 0 to 100.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose, that's good.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And the Bulls making a change here. Ashit's checked in. Kyle Korver is checked in for Omer Ashit. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander
against Rose. On the wing, Dang. It's over Holmgren, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Tang's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Now here's Korver. On the wing, Dang. Defended by Holmgren. Dang, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad. Say it with me now. S-G-A. Get it done.
Here's Rose. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And Derrick Rose, accustomed to carrying a team offensively, taking and making big shots down the stretch. Nothing new to him.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes!
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
And here's Rose outside. The Thunder pull it in, and an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for your Thunder.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Timeout called, the Bulls. They're behind by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
17-foot shot on the way. It's good.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there. Just a gifted scorer.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. On its way from Rose for 2. Gets the bucket. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Chicago Bulls. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by the Bulls. Takes the 3, drops in the 3.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Here's Rose. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Rose has gotten his second bucket.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Now here's Rose. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Boozer. Pass to Rose. Here's Noah. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's a big-time offensive rebound and conversion. The passion of Noah on display again.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And he gets the bucket.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Rose. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Rose has got 6.
And Derrick Rose knows how to score under duress of a defender, and he does so there.
11 feet out. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Boozer. Here's Noah. Pass to Dang. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City trailing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I spoke with the Bulls head coach earlier. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Chicago making their last shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Some room here for Williams. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Here's Rose. And again, it's Chicago.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Outside, Williams. The ball's knocked loose. And it's stolen by Rose. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Noah. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So it's Oklahoma City now. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the long J. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
Right wing. Here's Bogans. No made baskets yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Rose. That one is off. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Dang. Williams defending. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Over Rose. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here's Boozer, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. To the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Chicago. They trail by 3 to halt the run. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Rose. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
Holmgren finds Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit from the elbow.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Rose outside. Pass to Boozer. Over Holmgren. And again, it's Chicago.
Boy, it was good defense, but he just had enough separation with that little bit of a fade.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Rose, the pass to Boozer. Back to Rose. Pass to Dang. Over Williams. And it's Dang missing.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And it's Holmgren missing. Chicago leading. Here's Dang. Rose outside. It's tipped. On offense, here are the Thunder. And they take the lead. 9 points in the game.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Here's Rose. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Wallace in for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
Watson, he's checked in for Rose.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Chicago trailing here. Up top, Watson. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Korver. Back to Watson. 5 on the clock. Pass to Boozer. And Williams over to help. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Korver. Offensive rebound. Gibson. And he jams it home with authority.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Williams misses. Chicago with the ball. Here's Brewer. He's guarded by Caruso. Brewer, the pass to Korver. Outside Watson. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
A lethal catch-and-shoot player who needs just a little sliver of space. Go ahead, Kyle Korver.
Here's Caruso. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And stolen by Williams. Williams passes to Wiggins. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Williams. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first quarter. Caruso outside. Just 5 to shoot. A rebound by Ashik. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Thomas, he's checked in for Chicago. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. That one misses for Rose. Thunder trail by 3. Williams in the post. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so here is Chicago. Rose with it. 19 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Tries the spin move. To the middle. Tipped. Korver. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Bulls lead by 2. They've been keeping things close.
And now have a chance to jump back on top, B.A.
Williams from long range. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Now here's Rose. Shoots over Caruso. Rose can't connect. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Wiggins, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
There is a persistence and a willingness to seek contact and still finish by Derrick Rose. Nicely done.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one falls for Rose. Oklahoma City trailing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Williams. And here's Caruso outside. And another three for Oklahoma City.
3 points.
Here's Rose. He's got 22. Here's Korver. Beyond the arc. No good. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 1. Stay with us now as we get... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Jason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams in at the center position. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose, the pass to Korver. Stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And Caruso drops them both. Here's Rose. Pass to Brewer. Shot from 12. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now here's Rose. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And he makes it. Rose has got 24.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. This guy gets buckets. Through contact out there, so tough.
Here's Wallace, and he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 3. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Korver. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Korver's got 6.
Wow, the pre-shot preparation of Kyle Korver gets himself square. What a soft-looking jumper.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And so here is Chicago. Rose right side. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. This will be his 4th shot at the line here in this one.
Your Bulls, Derrick Rose, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Rose. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Rose. And the layup falls. Rose has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
To stop the run, Wallace's shot is good.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Here's Korver. Watched by Wallace. Korver passes to Brewer. Six on the shot clock. Inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gibson's gotten his second bucket of the game. Thunder trail by 4. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Caruso. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Now Rose. He has 29 now. Uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 31 points.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Thunder trail by 3. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Gibson.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Rose. Drives to the hoop. 2 points. That one goes. Rose has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Basket's good.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
To the paint. Here's Noah. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Bulls leading by 5. Rose outside. Pass to Gibson. Back to Rose. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. Chicago making a switch here. Thunder trail by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Taking it inside. SGA.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Noah. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Pass to Gibson. Shot clock at 5. Over Wiggins. And again, it's Chicago.
There are not that many bigs who have Joakim Noah's court vision and court sense. That is unselfishness personified.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
Here's Bogans. Dort defending. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Back to Gibson. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, Taj Gibson, a terrific athlete, easily gets off the floor to finish with authority.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 5-point game, and we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Rose. The 3 from Holmgren. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Boozer. Williams defending. And Boozer gets it to go.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
Williams passes to Dort. Now Holmgren. Down low. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a three.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
From deep, Rose. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Pass to Noah. Here's Dang. Williams defending. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up at the elbow. And again, it's Chicago.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Outside, Williams. And it's Dang with a rebound. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Boozer. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Wallace, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And so here is Chicago. Rose with it. 33 points for him. Pass to Boozer. And stolen by Holmgren. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
What an effort by Lou Dort in transition. Gets up the floor, makes himself the best option.
Rose outside. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Rose has got 13 points now in the quarter. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Wallace outside from behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Rose right side. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. And now it's a 4-point Bulls lead. Dort with it. And here's Holmgren. And a miss there on the triple. Rose outside. Nice move. Diving in. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chet Holmgren.
And this is where Derrick Rose makes his money on the offensive end. Takes the action right to the rack.
Wallace outside. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. Chicago with a rebound. Noah's got 4 rebounds now. Chicago leading by 6. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Oh, sweet move. And Rose with the layup. Rose has got 41.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Here's Wallace. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
The Bulls making a switch here. Watson's checked in. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Boozer. Six to shoot. Fader on the way. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Boozer's got 4 points this quarter. Thunder trail by 8. Dort outside. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Chet not messing around inside.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Outside Watson. Here's Noah. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wallace. The three-pointer off the mark. Bulls leading by 8. Left side Watson. Here's Noah. Williams defending. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
For Oklahoma City, number 9, Alex Caruso.
9 seconds left in the first half. Yep, that one goes.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Derrick Rose has been leading the charge for Chicago. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be back in a moment. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And for the Thunder, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. Here's Rose. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Rose has got 43 points. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 10. Pass to Holmgren. From downtown. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Dang. Williams defending. Here's Rose. The shake. And he lays it up and in. Rose has got 45 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Here's Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from in close. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Boozer. Over Williams. And again, it's Chicago.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort. Not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Chicago on D. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
First team foul.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And that one falls for Rose. And so Rose knocks them both down. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 30 points in the game. Dort outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Noah. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Rose up top. He's covered by Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. Rose grabs the board. Chicago leading by 15. Spins. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Shot clock at 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Thunder in possession here. 15-point game. Blocked!
Well, Joakim Noah making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's Boozer over Holmgren. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Boozer's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Chicago. Good. Rose has got 49 in the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Now here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shai has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Now Rose. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets the 3 ball to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 37.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose outside. Here's Dang. Williams defending. Just 2 to shoot. Dort with a double team. Here's Bogans. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thunder trail by 12. Some room here for Dort. Again, Oklahoma City.
Right into the rise and fire up the dribble. Lou Dort, that is nice.
Here's Rose. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso is checked in. Williams passes to Hartenstein. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And good from Derrick Rose with a sweet move. Rose has got 55. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 37 points for him. Here's SGA. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
This guy is an absolute scorer from anywhere on the floor. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work in the mid-range.
Here's Rose. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Puts up a deep 3. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Pass to Korver. Here's Boozer. And Williams over to help. Here's Korver. Dort defending. They set the pick. The 3 is up. Korver can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one's on Rose, and he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line for the
Chicago leading by 6. Here's Rose. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Korver, that one's good.
Come on, how pretty is the shooting stroke of Kyle Korver? That three-point shot just so pure.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Ryan, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People paid to go, and they want to see their stars play." Ryan, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
I'll tell you, this guy still plays with a Stars mentality. The strong drive converts against physical defense.
Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. The Thunder with the rebound. Here's Caruso. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Watson comes in for Rose. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And there's a pick. Jacks up a 3. Korver can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 7. Dort for 3. Counted from distance. So Dort's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, Lou Dort was dialed in from distance. You give him that corner look, he's taking it.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Chicago leading by 4. Outside Watson, pass to Boozer. And Williams over to help. Dort with a steal. In transition, here they come. Deflected. And now the Bulls in transition. Now here's Gibson. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And here's the fast break. Here's Dort. Poke loose. Now here's Gibson. Give him 8. Pass to Boozer. Outside Watson. Here's Boozer. Williams defending. And Williams over to help. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Both teams deciding to change it up. Thunder trail by 4. Williams from long range. That's off. 7 for 12 now. The Bulls on offense. Down low. Here's Boozer. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. Outside, Williams. Wiggins has space. Chicago with a rebound. Gibson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Watson. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. 17-foot shot on the way. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Bulls leading by 6. Here's Watson. He's scoreless. Pass to Brewer. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Boozer. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today. Thunder trail by 8. Outside, Williams. And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Watson passes to Boozer, and Williams over to help. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Now Gibson. Give him 8 points now. 5 to shoot. Here's Korver, hounded by Wiggins. He drops it from range. Korver's got 12 points.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Outside, Williams to the wing on the left. To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Williams over to help. 3-pointer. Korver can't get it to go. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Knocked loose. Watson with it. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're key to... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Gibson in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Bulls, Derrick Rose.
And that one falls for Rose. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Rose knocks them both down. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Thunder. Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And the shot goes down.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's Rose. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Well, this guy is such a strong decision maker. Derrick Rose with the mid-range jumper. Yes, that's in my bag as well.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. And it's good for 2. Rose has got 6 in the quarter.
We're going to put that one on the highlight reel because when you're ranking the best ball handlers in the league, Rose's name is going to be mentioned.
To the middle. Williams' shot is good.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Bulls leading by 5. Rose outside. Pass to Korver. The 3. Here's Gibson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. So both teams changing it up here. And that one misses. Thunder trail by 7. Here's Caruso. And it's Thomas with the rebound. And so here is Chicago. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Rose with the bucket.
That's a really nice decision. Rose with the floater over the top. You don't have to take everything right to the rack.
Pass to Williams. That 3's off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Caruso, the pass to Dort. Sends it home from three-point land.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose, the pass to Thomas. He's feeling it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Rose driving inside.
How about the body control from Rose? Took it right at the defender and got it to go.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Rose outside for 3. Here's Gibson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
At the line for 2, Taj Gibson.
That one's off. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Good on the second one. Thunder trail by 7. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Boy, the rise and fire off the bounce by Gilgeous-Alexander. With that length and release point, good luck guarding it.
The drive by Rose. Oh!
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Kept alive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish.
That's the aggressiveness of Derrick Rose, a guy who is relentless when he wants to attack, trying to bend your will to his.
Wallace outside. Outside for Dort. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. So it's Chicago now. They lead by 7. Here's Noah. Rose outside. Pass to Boozer. Shot clock at 5. And Williams over to help. Here's Korver. Launches it. Wallace pulls it in.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first free throw is good. Holmgren, he's checked in for Wallace. And Williams drops them both. Now here's Rose. Pass to Bogans. Here's Boozer. He's covered by Holmgren. Fade away. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Boozer's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Bulls, Derrick.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Thunder trail by 6. Here's Dort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
To me, that's where the frame of Lou Dort helps, right? He's so big and strong from the guard position. He can take contact.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Rose with the bucket.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Boozer. And again, it's Chicago. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Rose. Holmgren with the block. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his third foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pass to Holmgren. 4-3. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Holmgren. And it's now just a 1-point Bulls lead. Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Rose. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I tell you, one of these guys who just specializes in drawing contact from the defender. Derrick Rose always attacking.
And that one falls for Rose. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. That misses. Got a chance to tie it. Chicago leading by 3. Here's Rose. Here's Boozer. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Holmgren. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Boozer's got 22 points. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Boozer grabs the board. Boozer's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Chicago has possession. Pass to Dang. Here's Boozer. He's guarded by Hartenstein. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
Personal foul. Teams in the penalty. At the line for 2.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup is good.
SGA, that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. Holmgren with the block. And they're able to recover to the wing, right side. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And he played huge in games in college. So Holmgren, no stranger to the pressure late in this one.
Here's Rose. Got a hand on it. And it's good.
This about Derrick Rose. He never ducks these moments. He's fearless, this guy.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, that's a savvy move by Lou Dort on the inside. Gets himself the whistle.
And Dort hits them both.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down, no need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. This play could decide the game.
Can't afford any mistakes here, B.A.
Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose outside, going inside. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And it's the size and speed of Rose that makes him so tough to defend. He gets that step. He's got no option but to foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And we've got a timeout call by Mark Daigneault. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a 3-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Dort outside, 3-pointer. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort. Rose outside. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And we present the player of the game, Derrick Rose.